kind of performance with a normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it here. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Hey guys, how's it going today? Well, got the first quarter of the week done. I've got everything sprayed that has to be sprayed up to now. I'll bring all that this morning. I've got the drill moved to the next final quarter of the week. There's only a half section on this here. And got to back out the rest of the seed here. And I got a couple different, one different thing anyway I'm going to put on it that I bought. Some neighbors were using it and they're real happy with it, so figured I may as well try it too. I got everything to gain and nothing to lose, so anyway, get this all cleaned out and I'll bring you back in a bit. Oh gosh, but isn't this exciting? Well, it's the next day. Didn't video too much yesterday because we were just fucking flat out. Anyway, got that Antoine seeding wheat there right now. He should be done before too much longer, I think. And then I can't remember if I said what I had for on the seed or not, but it's or what the hell is it now? Shit, forget the name of the company. Whatever it's called, TM Plus. It's a seed germination, kind of like it's a micronutrient, whatever follicular fertilizer you put on with the seed there. Anyways, and I don't know, snake oil. We'll see if it does anything different. Quite a few neighbors say they use it and are using it, so we'll see. If they're using it, I may as well give it a try. Worth a shot anyway. But yeah, just picking rocks now until Antoine is done there, and then we're gonna have to make a plan because it is way too dry to be able to seed canola, at least with my drill. If I had an independent shank machine, you could go 3 inches deep and have a controlled amount of dirt that lands back on top of your seed. Mine here, you can't really do that. If you're 3 inches deep, you're fucking 3 inches of dirt on top, basically. So it's way too dry to be able to do canola here. I'll have to go check at Grandpa's. I got a half section there of canola to do. If it's a little bit more moist, maybe we'll go seed there. It's a bit early yet, that was the only thing, but if a guy waits too much longer, then it'll be dried out over there too, and fuck, I don't know what to say. There's that, and then there's a half section of soybeans to put in also. I mean, it's kind of early for them too, but some guys sold them earlier last year and they made out real good, so I don't know, I might try, we'll see here. Maybe if everything works out, I think maybe we'll do that canola. Then I'll do my soybeans, and then there's a little bit of, Antoine has 40 acres of oats he wants to put in to cut for bales to sell, and then I have a little tiny chunk also, like 10 acres worth, but I want to seed millet as well, kind of along the side where I want to put that green oats. So I don't know, got to figure it out. Got about 100 acres of custom seeding to do also that I know of so far, possibly a little bit more. But it's all kind of the same thing for that stuff too. It's too fucking dry, I think, to be able to do it. So there is rain in the forecast, but it's a long ways off. It's like the 16th of May, and then it's 2 weeks worth of rain basically. So it'll go from being too early to seed to being too late. I don't know. We'll figure something out here. Might put that stuff in over at Grandpa's there regardless anyway, and that bit of canola, and then at least there's some in the ground anyways. But Yeah, I don't know. That's the plan, sort of, kind of, not really. Anyway, I suppose then I'm almost done picking rocks here on this quarter of wheat. And then we'll head back to the yard and see what's going on there and wait till Antoine's done seeding. Well, a little bit later on here, I'm done picking stones. Ran and picked up the old 1 ton. They finally got it sorted out. There's a broken wire in the harness for the injectors, so it was 2 injectors in that throttle body, so it was only firing the 1 injector. So it was getting half the fuel that it needed, so that would explain why it ran like a big bag of shit. Antoine's just seeding to beat hell here. He doesn't have too much left out here. A few hours, I think, and he'll have her in the bag, but there's a big pile of straw and stubble here from the heavy harrows that I gotta burn up before he gets to it with the drill, because he won't be able to seed through it, obviously, because it's bigger than the truck is. We'll just light her up here, and then should be laughing, I think, and then it's going to be time for a bite to eat, and we'll go find something else to work on for a little bit. Sound like a plan? Good enough. Fuck, that's mighty toasty warm. There. I think that was the only one. Holy hell, even from over here, that is hot. Just like an incinerator. Anyway, continue on. Going for a ride in there. It's going across the way that it was sowing last year, so. Let him keep crushing off the acres, and he should be done before too long, at least, anyways. Holy, that is a blurry picture for you. What? If that, 30. One's almost done. Kind of guess here how much is less. Kind of guess here how many acres are left for how much seed to put in the tank, because when it's treated like that, you don't really have any choice other than to seed it out or dump it in a slough. You can't really feed it or sell it, obviously, like that, so don't want to end up having way too much in the tank here, so try to get it fairly accurate, at least, anyways. So one nice thing about treating into the drill instead of into the truck, then you got nice clean seed in the truck yet that way. So anyway, get her loaded back up here with seed, or with as much as we need anyway, and I'll bring you back in a few. There we go. Loaded back up again. Wait for a second here for him to get everything sorted back out in the cab there. It's a nice night out tonight at least anyway. Now away she goes. Put our GPS node out on the hood instead of on the roof. And that really smoothed out the auto steer. It's not nearly as jerky as it was now. And before it wouldn't calm down, it was just constantly fucking doing this with the wheel. And it would make the tractor do this. I got thinking about it. You know, I see a lot of guys with their node out on the hood. Maybe we should try that. Well, I guess that's why guys have them out there. When you read the book, they want them near where the articulation, or if it's a two-wheel drive tractor, at the front axle. This thing here, it said it wanted it in the middle of the machine, or as close to the articulation point as you could get it, but in practice, it didn't like that. Anhydrous smells nice. Cleans out your lungs. Anyway, off we go on another adventure. Well, it's the next day again. Antoine's off to do some custom air seeding. 10 acres for a guy, you know, fairly well. He had a little bit of breaking that he'd done. It was hay for his cows, but wasn't producing worth a shit anymore, so he asked if he'd come and drill some oats into it for him. I said, sure, why not? We're going to be pretty much driving by anyways when we move back to Grandpa Henry's to do canola. We're done wheat. So we're going to run to Grandpa's here after he's done that 10 acres, so that's where he's going to go. I'm going spraying. And he's going to drill in that oats, and hopefully we can do some canola here. Yeah. As long as it's not too dry. That's what I'm worried about, but we will see when we get there anyways. And if anything, the air seeder can sit at Grandpa's and wait there until it rains, and we'll see what the hell goes on. Hopefully, though, it'll be alright. Probably not, but you never know. Anyway, that's what's happening. Real exciting, I know. Oh, it's empty. There was watermelon in there. Yeah, well, anyway, we're just, I'm almost done spraying the, this is the barley we already sowed. It wasn't really fit. I gotta do this kind of slow here. I gotta get back on my line, so I'm trying to do it all one-handedly. And the pedal on the floor to engage doesn't work. So I gotta touch the button up here. So then you hit the resume cruise here for your speed and open up all your valves. I am planning on buying an easy boom for it. which is a Trimble add-on, whatever, aftermarket automatic boom control. How rough is this fucking thing gonna be? Shut the cruise off here just in case. This is a bush pile that's been old bush pile, and I burnt it and I want to work it under, and there's a rock pile in it and a few other things that need to be dealt with before we can drag a cultivator through it. But at the very least I can spray right through it and make a nice straight line anyways with the auto steer on the sprayer. One less thing to have to worry about. And then to shut the cruise off, obviously you just tap the brake down there, and then automatic transmission drives just like a car here when you're doing your monkeying around trying to get back on your line again. It's quicker when you got both hands free, but whatever. This works to make a nice little quick clip, and then we got the automatic boom height on here as well, so as you're going it controls itself up and down. So anyway, I think our tank is almost empty here. Notice my pressure is getting kind of low. I just shut the agitation off. Only got one pass left, so if we run out, we run out. It's not the end of the world, but there it is. Pretty well empty. We'll let her drain herself right out here anyway. There we go. Empty. Whatever, we only had one pass left here worth anyways, so close enough. I wasn't really sure when I filled in the yard. I didn't want to do a right full tank because I've got some different stuff in here that leaves a residual on your cereal, and the next thing I got to spray is going to be a head of canola, and it'll end up killing your canola as well. I'm just going to finish painting this strip here anyway, just so I've got a completed field that way. But I didn't want to have leftover chemical and end up having to dump it in a slough, and also I didn't want to I didn't want to run out too short. I mean, we're within an acre here. It's a pretty small piece that's left at least, so close enough. If it was in crop, then I would go and tank up again a little wee bit to finish, but for this, we aren't going to worry too much. But Antoine's trying to phone me now too, so I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Oh, fuck! Can't look at that. Oh! Dangerous things, that. Anyway, so it's quite a bit later in the day again. There's lots of big jumps in these vidges if you haven't noticed. Whatever, gotta get shit done. So Antoine has the air seeder here. The moisture is perfect for canola on here on this 180 acres, so that's really good to see. I got that quarter sprayed. I hitched a ride back to my place with Grandpa and Grandma. They went over for coffee since it's Mother's Day, so I hitched a ride with them back home. Got the Freightliner, went to town, got a load of fertilizer, ran it up to the field, came back here, and while I was gone, Antoine cleaned the sprayer so we don't have that chemical residue in it. Got a load of water from the well, because there isn't any dugouts or anything around here with enough water in it to pump into the truck like usual. So we went and got water at the well. Now we're running it out to the field. They're there loading anhydrous. We'll dump the Freightliner in, throw a couple bags of canola in, tank up the sprayer, and fucking give her shit. That's the plan anyway. So we're in the old Dooge here. Put some bags of canola in the back because my 92 had too much shit in the back of it to put bags, so I'm using the old Dodge instead for now. Anyway, bring you back when we get rolling. So, this is my canola blend here. 1152 with sulfur. I put on 60 pounds an acre. And we'll bump the anhydrous up to 70 from 60. You always give the canola a little bit more because they can handle it better. And canola right now, not to mean that it will be in the fall, but right now is worth 20 bucks a bushel. So a guy can kind of afford to give it a few more groceries when it's at that kind of price. A little easier to make money that way. Anyway, they just finished loading the anhydrous, so bring it back in a few. Well, I don't like this compared to the Raven. Whatever. Anyway, I tried to show you what we got done. This is all we have to do yet. But I don't have enough chemical to do all of that. Plus I'm out of fuel, so we dumped what was left in the slip tank into the 895. So I didn't have any to put in here. But Antoine's got a couple headlands done around this one chunk here already of canola. But I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys for today. So, once again, thank you much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe for more. And we'll talk to all you guys in the next one.